All praises and glory goes to Yahweh by Shem Shai by Shem Kokodash, double and honors to the elders of GMS who's pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom. And this is just gonna be a quick lesson, real quick. That although we see, although we go to work, and although sometimes we forget that this damn devil, man, in the 2/3 they still have a judgment that's pending, man, and it hasn't fully manifest itself, man, because we're in the beginning stages. We're in Jacob's trouble, but things haven't popped off, man. And the evilness and the wickedness that these devils have done to our people, continually. They continually harass, they continually beat down and slaughter our people, man. And then not just only that, they take no accountability for their actions, man. And it just leaves judgment none and void, man. It leaves judgment excused from these damn devils, man. But Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, our power, he's gonna judge Esau and Edom, man, in a very big way, man. And when our power steps in to judge these damn devils, that there's nothing that they can do, man. While this society is up, and while they have the power, the power, the seat, man, the throne, the seat of the whole entire earth, man, they take no accountability for the malicious and atrocities that they have done to our people, man. And they take no accountability. They take no reference. It's more like the threes. I think the three wise monks, or the three wise monkeys, or the monkeys, man. The three monkeys, man. I see no evil, I hear no evil, I speak no evil, man. And that's what they have done to our people, which is greatly just monstrosities, not monstrosities, but greatly evil, man, because they take no accountability for the things that they have done unto Jake, man, until our people, man. Even though they have done humane and evil ass things to our people, man, they take no accountability. But what's gonna subject them, and who's gonna judge them, man, is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. And as I say it again, man, once Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai judge these damn devils, there's nothing that they can do, because it's the Heavenly Father and His Son, man, judging, man. And they're up there in the spiritual realm, man, which these damn devils, they can't even fathom or mess with that up there in the heavens, man. But for example, our brother just did a video on 1863 Manhattan, the riots that went on, man. And a whole bunch of Jake got killed, man. A whole bunch of orphan Jake. The building got set on fire, and then they killed Jake, man. And it's not surprising to hear that kids was in the line of fire of this damn devil, man. Which this damn devil has no decency or no type of heart towards Jake children, man. This damn devil, sees us as less of a human, man. They see us as animals, man. So it's not surprising, it didn't rub me any kind of way seeing or hearing or seeing that these damn devils have killed kids, man. You know, and this isn't just the only thing that these damn devils have done to our people. You know, there was a lot of lynchings. There was a lot of I'm pretty sure rapes and murders that went on. You know, and beatings, man. You know, but it doesn't surprise me that these damn devils would do this, man, because they treat our people less than human, man. You know, and they're unhumane when it comes to our people, man. You know, they treat our people any kind of way, man. You know, and it just rubs me some kind of way seeing that Jake would would back up the white man, you know, for all of his you know, and forgive him for all of his wickedness that he has done to our people, man. You know, all this damn devil has done for us was commit crimes, man, against us, man, and nobody had the power to stand up and judge these damn devils, man. You know, like the tribe of not you know the Native Americans, man. You know, they knew that this damn devil was they knew that this damn devil was a white devil when he came, you know, with Christopher Columbus, man. You know, when they came to shore, man. You know, but you have some of our people that wanted to be friends. That wanted to learn how to farm and whatnot, man. You know, the different types of seeds. But you had some of our people that had Stockholm syndrome and wanted these damn devils to wanted to live in harmony with these damn devils, man. You know, but the thing that they didn't know that these damn devils came to kill, steal, and destroy, man. You know, like their father, the devil, man. You know, and this is what's been going on for generations and generations, man. And none of the blood has been paid, man, in full, man. You know, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is gonna stand up eventually, man, and against these damn devils, man. He's gonna pay back for every drop of blood, every unrighteous decree that these damn devils have done unto us, man. You know, and this is what we patiently wait for, man. Is our power to recompense our enemies for the pending judgment that hasn't been fully fulfilled, man. You know, we haven't fully been paid back for all the evilness that these damn devils have done to our people on the planet Earth, man. You know, and we can forget it. We can forget, you know, that these damn devils have a pending judgment and the 2/3, man, that's waiting for them, man, because we live day to day in this modern slavery, man. You know, and we get overwhelmed with shit in this modern slavery that really doesn't matter, man. You know, it matters for a season, but soon this shit isn't gonna matter, man. You know, as they come in as a roaring lion, man. You know, as they come in, as they shut society down. But you know, we get overwhelmed with work and all other types of bullshit that doesn't matter. But what matters, man, is when Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua judge these damn devils for the uh, atrocities that they have committed against our people, man. You know, and this is gonna be a way that Esau is gonna start paying back for what his forefathers have done, man. You know, and it's been coming out that in these Epstein's files that these damn devils, you know, they show what they are, man. You know, and it doesn't surprise me that they're doing all types of evil as acts, man. You know, that they're eating people, that they're going after, that they have little girls, man. You know, it doesn't surprise me that that they, these millionaires, they have abundant of resources, man, and there's so many people that's in the mix. They try to hide themselves, man. That these millionaires and these billionaires, they have a sick fetish, man. you know and they just can't itch it, man. They can't itch it, man. And everybody in Hollywood and the politicians, man, they're in cahoots with each other, man. It doesn't surprise me that you know everybody who has money, even these big ass corporations, man, they're like a damn spider web, man. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he's gonna come and clean house, man. And this is what they don't want. This is what they're scared of. Is when the judgment is finally, the spotlight is finally towards them, man. As a spider is laying on a spider web, you turn on that light, man. They all scatter, and this is what's gonna happen when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua turns his starts unveiling their wickedness, which he's already doing. you know but back to my point, that these damn devils, they have a pending judgment waiting for them, man. And when Yahweh by Shemiel Shai shows, when he starts judging these damn devils in the 2/3, man, it's gonna be dreadful, man. It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be they're gonna know it's gonna be from the Most High, man. You know, cause we don't have any power to crucify these damn devils, and for every wickedness and everything that they have done to our people, to recompense judgment, on these damn devils. We don't have a court system, nor do we have a physical army, which we do have an army, but you know, for right now, we don't have a physical army to bind up these damn kings and these princes, and to put them in slavery, man. And not just to put them in slavery, but to judge them, man, for all the wickedness that they have done to our people, which they continue to do, but behind closed doors and in secrecy, man. You know, and some of our people are sellouts, man. As Uncle Ruckus is, being a sellout for the white man. You know, we have a lot of our people selling out, man. You know, and to hell with them, man, because the things that these people have done to our people, they shed blood, man. You know, which we want blood shed right back, man. That's the currency, man. They have shed so much blood to where the only currency that can be paid back is blood being spilt, man. And they know this. This is why they're gonna try to come for the elect, man, eventually. But to hell with these damn devils, man. We got a power source. We got a power greater than their false idols, man. Their false gods, man. Baal and all that, the Baphomet and whatnot, man. These are false gods that they worship, but we worship the one true God, the one true power, man. Which they can't beat, man. No matter how much they try with their technology, with their witchcraft, they can't beat the power from on high, man. You know, and it just gets tiring, man. Being around these damn devils that points the finger and never examine themselves, man. They are always pointing the finger about what Jake have done, what Jake do, man. But they never shine the light on the wickedness and the evilness that they have done, and their forefathers have done to our people, man. And they're always saying it was the past, it wasn't me, you know, man. I get tired of hearing that shit, man. It wasn't me. It was my forefathers, man. But they're still doing the same shit as they're doing uh, uh, as they did in the past, man. You know, they're just doing it the modern day, man, and using and hiding behind big corporations, and throwing rocks and hiding their hands, man. You know, at Jake, man. You know, and Jake is so docile. Jake is so beat down and so dumbed down that they don't see that these damn devils and that America was created to be their captivity, to be their chains, man. That's why they don't need Jake to be chained up no more. They don't need them to be physically bound, man, because spiritually, man, and mentally, man, Jake is already bound, man. Jake doesn't want to let go of this American dream, man, because that's what it is, man. It's an American dream, and to hear Jake say I'm free in America, man. It's blasphemy, man. It's really blasphemy, and it shows that Jake has a mindset of being a slave, man. Because we're not free in America, man. We never been free in America, man. You know, and it was that false hope and that false American dream that they had fed to our people, man, which shows you how lost our people are. But I'm just gonna get a few scriptures and then call it. And Yahweh Shemel Shai is gonna bring judgment upon this place, man, and it's already festering, man. It's already heating up. And this is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, a sword, famine, death, and destruction, man. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole entire earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit. And profanely means, let's see, profane. See real quick. Relating or devoted to that which is not sacred or biblical of a person not in no. So just profanely just means that they just say it, man. And there's no like there's no weight behind it, man. They're just saying it just to say it, man. But reading on, it says, neither will I suffer them in those things which in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteousness blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually, man. Because, man, Yahweh, the nation of Israel, we've been complaining to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, man. And not just us, but our forefathers before us, man. They've been complaining. The ones who went up to the spiritual realm, man. They've been complaining to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, man, that the evilness that these damn devils have done unto us, and when is he gonna repay them back, man? Our people are beat down, man. Our people are tired, man. And this goes for that for the elect, man, because only the elect, man, they're gonna be crying out and asking Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, when is he gonna recompense vengeance, man? You know, and we wait patiently for our power to recompense vengeance, man, because only he has the power to do so, man. You know, and we patiently wait for him to say enough is enough, man, and send forth a judgment, man. You know, and therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he's not an unjust power, man. He's gonna eventually avenge us, man. He's gonna avenge us, man. You know, you know. But when it's his time to, when he wants to, man, you know, we go based off of what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, when he feels like it, man, you know. But he's a just power, man, and everything is done by balance, you know, from him, man. You know, so if the nations have done us wrong, man, and we're complaining unto him, even our forefathers that have passed away in the spiritual realm, you know, complaining to him. So how much more us down here on earth, when these damn devils have polluted everything, man, you know, and that's continually pursuing us for our souls, man, you know. You know, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues, and the punishment of Yahweh shall bring upon it. And they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fell through, and the blasting of hell, and the fearful constellations. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another, and shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. And we're still waiting. We're still waiting for things to heat up, man. We're still waiting for this prophecy to take place, man. You know, people killing each other with the sword, man. People not regarding the president, you know, or the mayors, man, you know, and standing against them, man. You know, we're still waiting for this prophecy to take place. A man shall desire to go into the city, and should not be able, for because their pride in the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. And this is what we're waiting for, man. But you know, skipping down. If I can find it, it's 28. And this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down, man. And this Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is ultimately going to bring mass death upon our people and upon Esau and Edom, man. You know, judgment is going to go forth, man, and this is just the beginning of Esau's Edom punishment, man. You know, because as this society goes down, the Israelite man gets raised up, man. You know, there are citizens of the kingdom of heaven here today with us, man. Here today on the planet Earth, man. There are the citizens of the kingdom of heaven. There are people that's gonna be the citizens of the kingdom of heaven, the elect, man. They're gonna be killed, and then they're gonna come back, man. They're gonna be martyrs, and then they're gonna come back, man. So it's written that that some of the elect, man, they're not gonna taste death, man. You know, they're gonna go up right into the fathership. When Yahweh Shai shows up, man. You know, so I'm all over the place, but the point is, man, that these damn devils, they have a judgment that's pending, man. And as we can see, this kingdom is going out, and this kingdom is slowly collapsing. you know we're the elect, man. The kingdom of heaven is getting closer, man. And to hell with these damn devils, man, for all the evilness that they have done, man. Which we, it doesn't get, it always gets tiresome, man. Because these damn devils, man, there's no accountability with these damn devils, man. There has to be a divine intervention to crucify and to punish these damn devils, man. There has to be Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to come, to step in and to judge these damn devils, man. Because these damn devils, they're not gonna judge themselves, man. There's no judgment down here, man. And this goes with our people too, man. All the wickedness and the evilness that our people have done, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has to step in and judge this bitch, man. He has to, forgive me for cussing, but he has to judge this world, man. Because there's no judgment being brought forth. Judgment is idle on the planet Earth, man. And these damn devils doesn't take accountability, man. And neither do Jake, man. But Jake already has an ass whooping coming, man. And these damn devils too, man. But once Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai let's starts judging, man. We're gonna witness, man. The elect, they're gonna witness death all around them, man. And they're not gonna be touched, man. They're gonna witness the judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And this is what we have needed for a very long time, man, on the planet Earth, is our power judging, the world which he has made, man. Because there's no judgment. Judgment is void in this society. It's void being under the Edomites, man. Which the Edomites have, in Esau and Edom, they have continually abused and used our people, man. Which is frustrating for the elites of our nation to know that, man. For the enlightened ones to know that, it's frustrating, and to see our people just kiss Esau and Edom's boot, man. It's frustrating, man, to see no judgment going forth, man. And it's real agitating, man. And they swear up and down this white man hasn't done no wrong to our people. When he has continually used and abused our people, man, dealing with his devices, and who's gonna pay the most, man, is Keisha, man. Keisha has kissed the white man's boot. Keisha has belittled and took advantage of her man. Every time you turn on the damn TV, where's Keisha, man? Right there next to the white man. Prideful as can be. Suit and tie on, man. Keisha is a damn sellout, man. And this is why Jake, You know, the ones that's smart, man, they don't get with Keisha, man. You know, because Keisha has destroyed their nation and destroyed our nation, man. You know, Keisha doesn't know nurture, how to nurture Jake, man. You know, instead of her nurturing Jake, man, she torments them. She used and abused them as the white man done her, man, and been doing since slavery, man, using and abusing her, man. You know, and all that trauma just goes, just recycles, man. You know, to her using and abusing her kids, man. You know, but Keisha's gonna get it, man. Her time is coming, man, and nobody's gonna be helping out these damn Keishas when all hell breaks loose, man. You know, to hell with the black woman, man. You know, she has been a sellout into our nation, man, for a very long time, man. And not just that, she has lived deliciously and prideful, man. You know, in her arrogance, man, of selling out. You know, but I hope this lesson was edifying. It was a small little lesson, just a rant, you know. But judgment is pending, man, for these damn doubles, man. You know, they're not gonna get away, man. You know, and to hell with these damn doubles, man. Let them come for us, man. Cause as soon as they come for us, man, that's when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna lift up a standard, man. You know, that's when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna say enough is enough, man. You know. Brothers, you gotta remember, man, we got angels around, man. You know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua we have an army, bro. You know, although we don't have men to bind up these kings and these princes, man. We got an army, we got a spiritual army that's that they can't go up against, man. You know, and not just that, we have a physical army too. It's the angels, man. You know, the angels is around and about us, you know, protecting us, man. You know, they just can't roll on us any kind of way, man. They gotta be, they gotta be smart with it, man. I can't pronounce the word, but they gotta be smart with it, man. You know, because they know that if they do anything, if they mess up or step out of bounds the wrong way, they know that our power will step in, man. You know, they know that our power will step in, man. And they know that these angels can get physical too, man. You know, although they're spiritual, you know, and they can go in and out between the heaven and the earth, man. They can present themselves to be physical too, man. You know, they're just as real as this flesh that we are in, as the pain that we can feel, man. You know, they can inflict spiritual pain and physical pain, man. You know, they're just as real as the material that you're holding right now, man. You know. But yeah, man, we got an army around us, man. So there's nothing to be afraid of, man. You know, there's nothing to be afraid of, man. And this army is greater than our adversaries, man. You know, which is crazy, man. Cause us having nothing, us growing up, barely making it, eating damn noodles, you know, never having enough money, you know. Just being beat down in this society, being brought low in this society, man. Not knowing that we have a higher calling, and not just a higher calling, but we have a higher power that's protecting us, man. You know, even though we can't see them physically, man, they're here. They're all around us, man. You know, and they're protecting us and keeping us day by day, you know. Which is magnificent, man. You know, and the water to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that the angels, that he dispatches the angels to protect us, man. You know, because, you know, even though we don't have a 100,000 man army, man, we have more than enough to combat these damn devils and their technology, man. These damn devils have technology that we can't even fathom yet, man. You know, to where they haven't released to the public, you know. And it just gets you know, if you just look around, you know, you can tell that they have technology that's not that we can't fathom, man. You know, that we can't even that we didn't even know that they had, man. You know, I mean, shit. The apps on your phone can read your mind. You know, the phone listens unto you. You know, the phone could probably read your body temperature and whatnot. You know, there's a lot that these damn devils haven't put out here yet in society, man. You know, with the robots, the data centers, man. You know, the 5G. You know, that affects people's mental, man, their brain. You know, so we're fighting against things that we have no clue that we're fighting against, man. But who's fighting these damn devils, man, is our power, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And sooner or later, man, he's gonna step in and do away with these damn devils, man. You know, they're gonna go into captivity, you know, for 1,000 years, man, and be done away with, man. You know, and I can't wait, man. I get tired of being in this damn society, man. And I know you brothers too, man. This damn society has beat the Israelite man to a pulp, man. You know, and it has cast us aside, man. You know, and to see the pridefulness on these damn devils, to see how they treat Jake and how they use and abuse Jake, man. I mean, it shows you, man. It shows you what type of people that we're under, man. You know, we're under rigorous and evil ass people, man. You know, to see the prideful in these damn devils and how they treat Jake, man. And without us, man. Remember, brothers and sisters, without us, there would never be America, man. America need us, man. We don't need America, you know? And that's how it always been, you know? They'll treat us any kind of way, but without us, they would have never had their America to begin with, man. You know? And that's the truth that they don't want to, that they're so hard bent on not saying that they really needed us, man. Because they know their society. They knew that financially they wouldn't get to where they at if it wasn't if we wasn't with them, man. If we wasn't helping them out, man. If we wasn't in captivity under them, man. You know, and they're so prideful, man. You know, but that pride is gonna be done away with soon, man. We're gonna see these damn devils be cast out, man. Be asked out here, man. You know, we're gonna see these damn devils cry, man. You know, and to hell with them, man. They have done the same thing to Jerusalem, you know, in 70 AD, man. To hell with them, man. You know, they done the same thing to our homeland. Now their homeland is being wasted, man, and we gotta feel sorry, man. No, man, to hell with them, man. You know, and I'm pretty sure that's how these other heathen nations feel too, with America, man. They're done with America, man. You know, they're starting to hate America, man. You know, and to hell with them. To hell with America, man. You know, this is not even their homeland, man. They stole it. You know. But they're too prideful to say that they stole it, you know. And some come out and say, yeah, we stole it, but what can we do? You know, we stole it. So what? My ancestors stole it. My ancestors raped, robbed, and killed. You know, so what? You know, but you know, it goes to show you that these damn devils, man, they gotta be stopped. They gotta be done away with. The elites, They have to be done away with, man. You know, the least is gonna be our slaves in the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, and they don't want that. They don't want to be our slaves, man. They see us as less than animals, man. You know, and they swear that they're better than us, man. You know, because they got substance. You know, they got abundance of resources. You know, you know, but eventually, the resources is gonna come to naught. You know, it's gonna be done away with, man. And they're not gonna have resources. We're gonna take their resources. You know, but let them come for us, brothers, man. You know, and we gonna put our trust and our faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, because that's all we can do, man. We don't have no financial wealth. You know, we're not millionaires, billionaires to go up against these elites, man. All we can do is trust and put our faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Because only our power can step in, you know, and do away with these damn devils, man. You know, and we have to wait on them, man. You know, so just pray and ask Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to bring forth the recompense, you know, on our behalf, man. You know, for our people, man. You know, bring forth the death and destruction, man. You know, so I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Yakov Badash Dova and honors to the elders at GMS who's pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom.